here tonight to cleanse all of you sick and disgusting heathens, all of you Bryan, Texas, disgusting men and women in this house. You faithless men and women. So receive my praise if I could get a moment. You see, tonight, Brother Tracy and I, we are forgiving men. We are forgiving. So we ask you tonight, and we're only giving you one chance at a new beginning. We ask you to take our hands and to believe in the 8th day. Believe in the 8th day. Believe in the 8th day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is the 2023 Aggieland Rumble. Brought to you by Top of the Hill Greasy Burgers, Big Daddy's Tattoo Studio, and Crystal Clear Cleaning. Introducing entrant number 1. He is the King in Yellow, Haster! And entrant number 2, representing the 8th day, Brother Tracy.
And the 8th day starting second, Haster starting first in this 30-person matchup. Haster having lost the contest at our Lash Out event that unfortunately positioned him at the opening of this match, which now has turned into maybe a prayer session. Oh gosh, well, Brother Tracy may need to say his prayers once Haster gets his hands on him. As we start things off, winner of this contest heads to the main event tonight at the Aggieland Rumble event to face the champion of their choosing. It's either going to be the Lions Pride Sports champion Mia Friday or the Lions Den champion Trent Mercer, and I happen to have the champs here with me at ringside scouting things out. Mia, it is early days obviously in this contest, a long way to go, 28 more people to enter. What are you looking for in this matchup?
Like you said, 28 more people to go, but no matter who wins this Rumble, they're not taking this Lions Pride Sports Championship from me.
Bold statement, and obviously they're behind the 8 ball simply because they will have competed in a match of some significant length. Trent Mercer, you have been in an Aggieland Rumble matchup before. You have had to survive a lot of offense against you. What does it take to win this contest from your perspective?
You know, Steve, I would like to say it takes a lot of heart, but it takes a lot of endurance and a lot of thinking. This match, it's really a mental and physical match.
Absolutely, and two of the most physical people that we'll probably see in this contest, Brother Tracy and Haster starting things off. Should mention too, Chavi Chulo defeated Haster last month at Lash Out as we get our third entrant, and you know what, we'll tell that story here in a second because we got security guy on the way and this crowd's going nuts already. Bad draw for security guy, but he's going up top already, coming in, taking out both competitors, much to the chagrin of our crowd tonight here in Bryan. Crowd already fired up tonight. Security guy misses as he comes in. Haster overhead, belly to belly, sending the security guy flying. Brother Tracy looking on, getting his first look, I'm sure, at a lot of these competitors. That's one of the other notes that we should make here. We not only, of course, have Lions Pride Sports competitors in this matchup, but as Brother Tracy comes crashing into the security guy and then comes over the top, he's one of many outside of Lions Pride Sports making their debuts tonight. And Mia, you've got firsthand perspective on folks like the folks at A Reality of Wrestling. And of course, we've got the 8th Day from the new Texas promotion. A lot of folks that you have seen on the Texas wrestling scene.
Yes, I have experience. I've met everybody that's going to be in this Rumble match. At some point, I've met all of them. So nobody is unfamiliar to me. I know everybody that's going to be in this match.
Big advantage for Mia. Trent, we've seen a lot of new faces here in Lions Pride Sports tonight. That's got to be thrilling, but at the same time, there's maybe some pause as a result of that.
You know, there have been a lot of new faces debuting, but just like any other challenge or anybody who wants to step up and try and take my title from me, I'm going to just go in, do my thing, and just throw whatever I can at him and just make sure I retain the Lions Den Championship.
And a person that these two are very familiar with, he's been around for quite a while, Cool Daddy Denzel. Not an advantageous draw for him either. Once you start getting into the double digits and obviously up to the 20 position or so, then you're going to start seeing some significant advantages. And if these folks can last all the way to the end, my goodness, what a showing it will have been. We have seen Zane Valero, for example, go the distance. Rough Rider delivered that leg lariat. Cool Daddy with all the hops. Can he hop all his way to the finish of this matchup? Haster sheds him and clotheslines him down. Huge power move. You wonder how many of those are in his arsenal. We are just in the opening minutes of this contest. Mia, you got to leave some gas in the tank, I would imagine. Obviously, you got to take what's coming at you and deal with it, but at the same time, there has to be something left when you get to the end if you're going to win this match.
Oh yeah, obviously. You don't want to use up all your energy when you think about how much longer you have to go in this match. That's a mistake a lot of people make in this match. They don't preserve their energy.
Random draw to determine the order in this contest. His brother Tracy lays hands on security guy. Denzel and Haster battling in the other corner. Again, if you're unfamiliar with the Rumble rules, over the top rope, both feet touching the floor, that's how you are eliminated. There are no pinfalls, there are no submissions, disqualifications, forget about it. Big knee to the side of the head of brother Tracy by security guy. All these competitors having taken offense from their fellow opponents in this matchup and realizing probably at this point, not only surviving this moment, but we're going to have to survive a long, long time as we get to entrant number 5 in this contest. And it's another newcomer, Cannonball Carmichael. He is life of the party, quite honestly. Hasn't had too much success here in the Pride so far, but a big clothesline sends Cool Daddy sprawling. Taking a position center of the ring, brings brother Tracy up and sends him down. Wow. Early on, Trent, you've seen Cannonball in the Lions Den training facility. What strikes you about him?
You know, what really strikes me about him, he doesn't take it as serious as the rest of us. He's very outgoing. He likes to party. And did I hear him say that he's ready for a chili cook-off this past week?
I'm also ready for a chili cook-off, but I also am not competing in the Aggieland Rumble matchup, so maybe his dieting needs to be addressed by Houston Carson and Company. Impressions so far, anything standing out? We're just no eliminations at this point. That to me is noteworthy.
Here, let me tell you this, Trent. Cannonball is a light. Cannonball is an angel. You can't hate on him. What if he wants to go to a chili cookout? Let him do what he wants to do. If he's happy, I'm happy.
Well, Cool Daddy might be eliminated and get the chance to go to a cookout, but he is hanging on, and Haster and security guy trying to eliminate him. Once you get back under that rope, back into the ring, you are safe, at least for the moment. You have to be sent back over the top rope. So Cool Daddy, in this case, is safe in this contest. Cannonball and brother Tracy having to battle in one corner. Now security guy on the brink. Number 1 entrant Haster, number 3 security guy. This countdown is on for our 6th entrant of this contest. Cannonball, one of the stronger men in the ring at the moment. Brother Tracy struggling, and well, I guess Outlaw is still on the shelf, and so DJ Austin is here. He apparently has come from a workout from a very bright location, possibly with glow-in-the-dark elements. Battles continue in the ring. Former Lions Pride... Well, no, wait, I guess DJ Austin's not a former Lions Pride Sports champion. I'm confused. We probably all are at this point. And, well, okay, DJ's got the mic. I guess he has something to say.
Yo. Hold up. Wait. Now I know every single one of you are tough and strong. I fought nearly every one of you guys. But can you dance? That's what I want to know tonight. And that's what these people want to know tonight. Turn the music up.
All right, we have a dance-off. And is that dancing? I know you like Cannonball. Is that dancing?
That is dancing. That's A+ dancing right there. Oh, no. Hey, okay, security guy. Security guy getting in the mix. Okay.
No, that's not butter churning. I'm off on this. Cool Daddy now. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, Trent, any thoughts on that?
You know, I've seen Cool Daddy dance in person, and I'll give it to him. It's pretty impressive.
All right. Well, Hester ain't gonna participate in this. Oh no, Hester! No, he didn't. Oh gosh, I'm in pain just watching that. Cannonball might make us feel pain of a different variety. Oh no! Coming out with the reverse worm. Holy cow! Fantastic. Oh my. Brother Tracy didn't even dance. And he speared Cannonball, and we have our first elimination. And wait, Brother Tracy's gone. Hester sending the member of the 8th day out of the ring. And just like that, we go from 6 to 4. Thoughts on the dance party?
A+. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, your grade?
Give it a B.
That's fair. I have no experience and should not at all comment when it comes to dancing. Our 7th entrant is, Prince Lee, drawing 7. Again, we talk about these early draws not being advantageous, and the Prince is going to have to go quite a long way, but it'll be very interesting to see. Just like, of course, Brother Tracy didn't survive the matchup, but we got Prince Lee, who has got some backup potentially to come depending on the draw. Cool Daddy Denzel has bad boys that may come in, and Prince Lee enters this contest immediately following a man he defeated at Lash Out, and DJ Austin looking for a little bit of revenge on the Prince, who rakes the eyes, again, perfectly legal. Oh, and so is that. Low blow delivered to DJ Austin by Prince Lee, and he eliminates DJ Austin. So, man, that Prince Lee went right after DJ. After, of course, DJ went after Prince. That rivalry carrying over into the Rumble, a theme that we're going to see probably a few times, just because there are so many different elements in this matchup. And Prince Lee, well, you know, he's made quite the impression in Lions Pride Sports. Oh my gosh! Hester sending the Prince down a very dark path early on in this contest. Is that a tooth? Did security guy get a tooth knocked out? That'd be a horrible development for him. He's got a wonderful smile. Prince Lee in trouble now. Your impressions of Prince, Mia, early in this matchup, but obviously he's proven himself to be a resourceful competitor here in the Pride.
I wouldn't be surprised if Prince Lee tried to buy a higher entry in the Rumble. Prince Lee is a liar and a cheater. If there's anybody who's going to get dirty, it's Prince Lee.
And he's in trouble right now. 3 opponents trying to get him out, but you see his leg caught in the rope. Not normally a thing that you want to have happen, but he may not be able to be eliminated at this point. Might tear a tendon in his knee, but he's caught up in there and battling his way back, trying to get back into position. He already took a price of knowledge and now survives Hester in that scenario as we come to competitor number 8 and another of those new faces that we were talking about earlier, and a person that you know very well, Mia, from his time in Reality of Wrestling, a couple years in that promotion where you are also a star.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, being a student at Reality of Wrestling, you're already a step ahead of everybody else. Having knowledge like that, it sets you apart, and I think he has the ability to go a long ways in the Rumble.
A couple of the best training facilities in the great state of Texas. Of course, the Lions Den here in Bryan, but Booker T's Reality of Wrestling and the Pearland, Texas football and track star, Emilio Tovar, immediately making an impact, except he's running into Haster, which is usually not beneficial to anyone. And just a simple but powerful slam there by Haster. Sometimes simple will do it for you. Deceptive strength for Emilio Tovar could play to his advantage in this contest, as of course could the training from Booker T. There's the Bronco Buster. On the brink of elimination, security guy obviously fights it off, delivers a double knee in the corner for the payback for Cool Daddy in that corner. But you heard the fans, the support coming to security guy. I think you could make the case that he's going to be the most popular man in this contest. Nice little neck breaker delivered to Haster. Prince Lee taking it to security guy, and in at number 9. Not born and bred in Lions Pride Sports, but the Waynesville, Missouri product, a familiar face. It's Pac Ortega heading into this contest. We have seen his skill on display over the past nearly a year now. Trent, I know you're impressed by what Pac brings to the ring each and every time.
You know, Steve, I've seen Pac throughout Texas, and he does bring a lot to the table. His strength is insane, he's very athletic, and he's very quick for a guy his size.
Delivering that discus clothesline to Prince Lee. There are no friends, ultimately, when it comes down to it in this contest at the finish line. Somebody has to go over, but you have a guy like Haster. I don't know how many friends he's got in this matchup. He's got a slam there on Pac Ortega. Not sure how many the Enigma has got in this contest. Right now, no alliances presenting themselves in this matchup. But Mia, what's your take? I mean, are you looking, if you're in this contest, to try to find friends, ones that you've never even partnered with before? Is that a strategy that you would employ?
Oh, for sure. I know if Rodzilla comes out in this Rumble, I guarantee you, him and Cool Daddy Denzel, it is on. It's going to be a game changer once we start seeing those alliances come into play.
Oh my gosh, another low blow by Prince Lee, this time on security guy. It's how he was able to get DJ Austin in a vulnerable position to eliminate him, but Prince Lee instead goes over and attacks Emilio Tovar in this case. Lucky for a security guy who's in a heap there in the corner. Now Prince Lee going after Pac. Chaos in this ring, and the tiredness starting to set in. We are about maybe 15-ish or so minutes into this contest. That's a long standard matchup, a long one-on-one matchup. But we're in the Aggieland Rumble. And at number 10, as we hit the 1/3 mark, TKO Joe, who competed for the Lions Pride Sports Championship at our Lash Out event, now looking to get another title shot. And he's got a lot more folks to outlast, but Mia, you were in the ring with TKO Joe. Certainly a power player in more ways than one.
Oh yeah, Joe gets better every single time that I see him, just like he's doing right now.
Delivering that forearm and popping up Ortega into trip down south. Oh, ×2. Another trip down south. And now Cool Daddy is caught. And it's a total knockout. Power moves, the signature of Joe. TKO is not a mistake in his name. He will knock you out with as many power moves as he can lay into you. But of course, Trent, power moves are one thing. It's about getting them over the top rope.
Yeah, Steve, you know, it's different when you have to pin them or submit them, but Joe has to make sure and get these guys over the top rope. Otherwise, the power moves aren't going to do much, but just keep him on the ground and making it harder for him to get him over the top rope.
Got to soften them up to an extent, but you also can't soften them to the point where you can't elevate them. And of course, there are size discrepancies in a contest like this. if it comes down to a larger wrestler and a smaller wrestler, and that larger wrestler is impossible to elevate, then it's a whole different ballgame. So a lot of different dynamics, a lot of different equations that are having to be worked out in real time in this contest. DDT saw in the corner there as Haster had his head spiked into the mat. 2-on-1 now by Lee, and who else do we have over there? It's Tovar taking out TKO Joe. And so we head towards entrant number 11. Oh, we talked about friends in the matchup, whether you make them in the match or whether you have them coming into it. Cool Daddy Denzel's friend is about to hit the ring. Rodzilla entering at number 11. You mentioned earlier, Mia, bad boys of wrestling. We got, of course, the Mountain, who still is to come, but right now we got two bad boys in there, and hopefully that's going to work to their advantage.
Rodzilla and Cool Daddy Denzel are one of the most cohesive units I've seen in Lions Pride.
And Rodzilla elevating Joe. And, dropping down security guy and up and over that Rough Rider leg lariat. There is that cohesiveness right there. We have seen to great effect and great impact in their tag team matches, these double team maneuvers. So fantastic that they are in there. Cool Daddy surviving to this point. Rodzilla now providing the backup, and now Haster having to deal with both of the bad boys as he is DDT'd. And now Rodzilla. Oh, we've seen this before. Cool Daddy's about to drop in. Oh, senton right across the stomach. Fantastic maneuver. You know high flying, Trent. You love using the ropes. You love elevating yourself. That's some elevation right there.
Most definitely. Denzel is he's very good at high flying. He knows how to take it to the air, and when he's in the air, he's able to contort himself into these different angles just to land on top of his opponent at the right spot.
Absolutely, and he landed there on Haster, maybe some ribs broken. Saw Tovar going down, and now Joe is in trouble in that full Nelson. Rodzilla. Whoa, wait, Joe got out. The knee sent Cool Daddy over. Rodzilla just eliminated Cool Daddy. And now Joe has got Rodzilla in his sights, up and down. Holy cow. Just a chaotic exchange there, and certainly Rodzilla not intending on eliminating Denzel, but has stepped aside. Joe was able to not only move out of the way, but cause an elimination. Who is coming out now? We had a countdown. Who is coming out? Wait a minute. That he was in the first Aggieland Rumble, and now Honest Abe returns to the matchup.
No way! Let's go, Abe!
Honest Abe, our senior official here in Lions Pride Sports, takes to the ring, and Joe is there waiting for him. Clothesline ducked. Oh my God, what? Now, let's be clear, Abe trained at the Lions Den training facility. You all have seen him train. Of course, officiating is one thing, wrestling is another. What are we seeing here?
You know, Abe, it's crazy. He surprises us every time he steps in the ring. First, it was in the first Aggieland Rumble, and then it was against another one of our referees, Brian Zwar, at Here to Stay.
And a head scissors takeover. Rodzilla now in effect.
Come on.
Oh, Abe trying to elevate Rod. And now Rodzilla off the ropes. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Abe drops him. What are we witnessing? Deja vu all over again. Abe coming in with a flurry of offense. And Rod, right to the throat, chopping the official. In this case, I don't think will get fined for putting his hands on Abe, trying to survive here, and out goes Abe. Hell of a showing.
You don't mess with Honorable Abe. In fact, I didn't see his feet at the ground. We're gonna need to he needs to officiate his own thing right now. I didn't see it touch the ground.
I think. Well, Brian's right there. I think that's over. It is over for Abe, unfortunately. Unfortunately for somebody, they drew 13, depending on whether you're superstitious or not. And well, I think we got a Space Tiger coming in. Well, we got a Cosmo first. We got a Cosmo first, who I just learned is Space Tiger's son, Space Tiger Jr.'s. Wait. Cosmo is in the matchup. It's not Space Tiger Jr., his father, who's in search of his father, Space Tiger Sr., through interdimensional travel. All of those things apparently are true. Now, Cosmo biting Rodzilla. Again, no disqualifications. Can Cosmo make an impact in this contest? Oh my God, he landed a dropkick. 2 consecutive competitors who I didn't fully appreciate, I guess, their skill. Abe we've seen before. Cosmo, first time I'm seeing him in action. And, well, Rod might be on the brink here. Cosmo trying to elevate. Got pretty much a battle in, I think, 3 corners right now. Tovar elevated right there. Ortega trying to get Emilio out. Reality of Wrestling, of course, looking to get a championship opportunity here in Lions Pride Sports. They have had it before. Looking to find an opportunity tonight. Of course, the winner of this contest, once again, will face off against either Mia Friday, the Lions Pride Sports champion, or Trent Mercer, the Lions Den champion. I should, I guess, throw in a caveat, too. The Lions Den Championship technically can only be competed for by people who have trained at the Lions Den training facility. So I guess it's my understanding if the person who wins this contest is not a Lions Den trainee, then automatically they go after Mia Friday. So Trent, you have a little bit of a smaller pool potentially in this contest.
You know, Steve, I'm always looking for a fight. If I don't get a fight tonight, I can always issue an open challenge. Hopefully Houston will let us. But, you know, I'm always down for a fight no matter who it is.
Competitor number 14 has changed the equation once again. This time for the Bad Boys, they are back up to 2, and this, let's say 2.5, because we got 600 pounds entering this matchup. And a man, Mia, that you are very familiar with. In fact, when you debuted here in Lions Pride Sports, you befriended this person. He is not the same man, though.
I am not familiar with this man. I knew a guy who looked a lot like the Mountain, but then he aligned himself with the Bad Boys, and it's nothing but trouble since then.
And I would say, too, if he comes through this contest, there may not be a greater challenge for either of you two for your respective titles than the 600-pound Mountain, fresh off of eliminating, presumably, a good number of people in this contest. As you see, Tovar again in trouble. Haster, who has been in since the start. Haster entering number 1 in this contest, getting splashed. Both competitors getting taken out there. Mountain just going after anything that's moving at this point. Security guy's been in, by the way, since number 3 in this matchup. Great showing for him so far. Still halfway to go, though. Just, oh gosh, Joe getting chopped at. Looking through my numbers here, Joe entered at number 10 in the contest. We got Rodzilla and the Bad Boys taking over. And Rodzilla, with all due respect to Cool Daddy Denzel and his skill, I think if you're going to have an ally in a contest, it's going to be that man who's already declaring to you two, looking at you at ringside, that he's coming for gold.
Oh, he can talk all he wants. He can talk all he wants.
Haster, not sure if this is, I think it is an elimination. I think he did go over the top rope. Rodzilla trying to eliminate him. Of course, the officials there at ringside to make sure that the folks go over the top. It's not through the ropes. It's not under the ropes. It's over the top. Both feet touching the floor will bring an elimination in this contest. Haster able to get Rod out from his position. And we come to the halfway point, 15, and he didn't even wait. Space Tiger Jr. has joined. He's joined his son. He's now rowing the boat. I don't know what are those? He's got donuts. He's got donuts. What the heck is happening? Whoa, jeez! Nearly got hit with donut. I guess that's a body by donuts. And now Space Tiger and Rodzilla slapping each other around. Rodzilla took the worst of that. And now this interdimensional traveler looking for his father, Space Tiger Sr. I said it again. I still don't know that I believe it. Going after Rod. Taking his soul out of his chest. I don't know what's happening. And like a cat, going up to the top rope. Space Tiger Jr. He travels through dimensions and the air. Oh, Rod landing a blow to his midsection. Great counter there by one of the bad boys in this contest. Ortega in trouble, a security guy trying to get a key elimination here. As many eliminations as he can get would be fantastic. Prince Lee just scrambling all over the place. Godzilla with a slap across the chest. Oh, now security guy is the one in trouble. Trying to kick his way back over the top rope. And he successfully does. Action all over the ring. You get to a point in these contests where you have so many people in the ring. It's hard to do much but just try to hoist them over the top. They take their corners. Oh, wow! Full Nelson bomb delivered by Rodzilla right in the center of the ring. Real estate enough to be able to deliver that move. You see, Prince Lee is in trouble now. After trying to suplex him over the top. Joe in the front. It's just chaos right now. So many people in there right now, Trent.
Yeah, when you start, the more bodies that pile
Whoa. Space Tiger. You saw the referee ruling his feet did not hit the floor. Rodzilla got planted in the center of the ring. Now Mountain dealing with Tovar after he hit that power move. Gee, Christmas, we got so much happening right now. It's Space Tiger just kind of hanging out, I guess. Whoop. And now he might be sending Rod out. Rodzilla, oh! Rod landing on the apron. Good balance. Wait! Cosmo just got whipped by Mountain. And both Space Tiger Jr. and Rodzilla go out. And then there's a strong slam right in the center of the ring. Mountain, I think, inadvertently sent Cosmo, of course, into Space Tiger Jr., but also into Rodzilla. And now Cosmo goes up and over. Wow. That was an absolutely incredible sequence. And Rodzilla going after anything moving on the outside. Space Tiger Jr. saving his son, the grandson of Space Tiger Sr. I don't even know what's happening right now. Mountain dominating. Oh gosh, it's Durden. The two giants are in. And there is some beef between these two. 600 pounds and 7 feet crashing into each other in the center of the ring. Remember, when Mountain joined the Bad Boys, it was at the expense physically of Durden. Durden's been trying to exact revenge all over the place, and now everybody getting on top of the Giants. Goodness gracious. Oh, shed them. Shed them. And Tovar is the only one standing, and I think he's about to be sent flying. And the Rose, Emilio Tovar, is eliminated by the two Giants. And as they go right back at it, all the other competitors, oh my gosh, Durden's gone, Mountain's close, Mountain's gone. Are you kidding me?
He's very smart, Steve, getting the two biggest threats out of the ring, and so that way everybody else has a better chance of winning this match.
Absolutely impressive strength, if anything. Obviously, it was a team effort, but taking over 7 feet and 600 pounds. Unbelievable.
I saw Haster directing traffic. Hey, Haster is a very smart guy. You gotta work together to get people like that out.
Prince Lee and Haster, a little bit of history there. Prince Lee tormenting Haster for months and months. Haster finally picking up a victory at Here to Stay and exacting revenge. Of course, also, Prince Lee was cost his championship match by Haster, so there's bad blood between those two. Feather in the cap of one of those gentlemen if they're able to eliminate the other. As we get now to entrant 17 and somebody, Mr. Mercer, that you definitely are keeping your eye on.
You know, this one entrant I think is a little personal, Steve. You know, I'm hoping Hostage makes it all the way through so that way I can get my hands on him.
You want Hostage to win this contest so that he comes after you as he's staring you down right now and talking smack to you. You want him to come through.
Yeah, I'd rather face him face to face instead of having him attack me from behind like he's been doing.
That's been multiple events now that we've seen this. Hostage spiking security guy in the center. Again, Security Guy's been in since 3. Haster's been in since 1. We are at 17 right now. There is a freshness to what is happening as Joe elevates Hirsch, and the Coffin King sends Joe crashing to the mat. And rains down blows on him to boot. Hostage Hirsch making an immediate impact in this matchup. You see Ortega looking for an elimination of Haster, who has to be exhausted. You see the exhaustion and the wear and tear on Security Guy. You got 1 and 3 still in there, Mia, which is pretty remarkable at this point.
I've seen Security Guy take every single move, A through Z. The man has heart. The man's been through a lot.
But does he have enough gas in the tank to continue the metaphor?
Oh, I mean, obviously not, but no.
I think that was a joke. And Security Guy, one of the fine athletes out of the Pride, and you see, there's, is it wrist tape? I'm not sure, but it's legal. It is legal what's happening in there. And, Trent, when you get to this point, if you've been in the match as long as Security Guy or Haster, you got to think, I got to do whatever it takes. And that might be something that you don't normally do.
You're right, Steve. You see things come out of people that you don't normally see. Like, you can see, like I say, you can see Haster pulling out really smart plans, like when he did, getting everybody over the rope. See Security Guy holding on to the ropes, trying to not entirely take a cowardly way into it, but using the ropes to avoid elimination.
Absolutely. Do whatever it takes. And Danny O'Ryan, a new face here in Lions Pride Sports, but in Texas wrestling, he is a very well-known gentleman, part of the Culture Shock faction in AAPW, and he takes to the skies and comes down with that crossbody across Security Guy. Mia, another promotion that you've been in, kick there to Haster. You have seen Culture Shock. You've seen Danny and his partner, Ollie Summers, who we understand is in this matchup as well.
They are 2 of AAPW's finest. They're quick, they're funny, and they have fun no matter what they do.
Well, they got to have a little bit less fun probably in this matchup to survive it, as Haster exacts a little payback on Orion for that kick, as Danny is welcomed to the matchup not only with his flurry of moves, but with some power on the part of Haster. As you see now, Hostage Hirsch and Ortega, who has been in these corners battling these opponents over and over and over again. He has shown a lot of will within the corners to be able to stay in this matchup. The corners are a bad place generally to be with other people, and he has survived this matchup.
The corner is a very dangerous place to be, but if you really know how to use it, it can be very useful to your advantage. You just got to know exactly how to use it and when to use it.
The unoccupied corners, of course, the safest ones, but with this many people in this contest, there's not a lot of unoccupied ones. The Security Guy about to occupy the outside. Haster nearly eliminating the number 3 entrant, but number 1 not able to pull off that key elimination. This crowd is right behind Security Guy as we move towards entry number 19. And maybe the greatest threat in this matchup. You can make arguments for a lot of the competitors, but the God of Fire is in at a very good position. And right like that, Spinebuster sends the Enigma down to the mat. Orion charges in. Samoan drop. Matthias putting a little extra on it, and he's looking for anybody, and finds Joe, another arch rival. Cunning TKO in half, and now, how about this? How about this? Oh, Matthias! After a power exchange right in the center. Oh, geez. And Matthias has decked his tag team partner the past few months. Clearly inadvertent, but that brings up a great point, Mia. We've got now another tag team in this contest. We saw the Bad Boys not have the success that they wanted, clearly, but you got a couple of folks here in the getting to late stages of this contest who now could make a significant impact together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Matthias is a game changer. The whole setting has changed now that he's in this match.
And, of course, the fact that Prince Lee survived it. We also know, by the way, that Devin DeVille is due to enter this contest. Big chop there by Orion. We know that DeVille will enter. I don't know how much of an impact he's going to make, but he better hope that both Matthias and Prince Lee are there as another low blow. Prince Lee, I think that's 3 now. 2 for sure preceded that. Don't know if he snuck one in when we weren't looking. Maybe he did on Joe, as he's favoring his midsection. But Prince Lee doing whatever it takes as a drop kick delivered low to Joe in the corner. Here comes some more Rowe. It's Josiah John. He is a tall drink of water, and those limbs are lethal. Mia, tell us a little bit more about what you've seen out of this guy.
One of the brightest up-and-coming stars at Reality of Wrestling. Heard a lot of talk about this guy. This guy is the future right here.
He's been in training for a while down at Rowe, recently debuting, born and raised in Houston. So Booker T's going to like that. Big kick, swinging that leg across. Again, if he connects with those long limbs. Oh, he's calling for Matthias to send Joe in, and another leg lariat, that spinning kick. He's going to take down a lot of folks in this matchup if he can hang in there. As John has both Joe and Haster in the corner, chopping away. Another elimination potentially there. Ortega, we talked about him being in the corners a lot in this contest. Now hostage Hirsch taking it to him. John trying to chop Haster. Big mistake even at this point in the contest. We are nearing the 40-minute mark in this matchup. Haster still in there from the 1 position. Security guy still in there from the 3 position. But then you got a guy like Matthias Trent, who just came in at 19, and another low blow. I believe that's the second on security guy. Just call this the low blow rumble if Lee goes on to win this, which is a real possibility at this point, at this stage. But you've got a guy like Matthias, as fresh as he is, Trent, coming into this matchup. Man, that's an advantage, big time.
It definitely is, Steve. You know, Matthias used to be my mentor. He was my big brother. And he was even the first guy that I fought in a singles match here at Lions Pride.
It is MJ. MJ is in, and Mia Friday, her ears just perked up a little bit when that music hit, because your arch rival now in this contest. And oh, by the way, some shady stuff I think is happening with not only the Lee and Matthias tag team, but also they've kind of been welcoming Shimbashi into the mix. And of course, that's one half of the power couple. Lots of factors here taking place as that kick on Orion is landed.
Man, all I'm going to say is this. MJ is so smart. She can go all the way in the Rumble just because of how smart she is.
And she's about to elevate security guy. Wow, the strength of MJ Santana. She is trained with the men. Of course, Mia Friday, same story. Tough as nails. Our women in the Lions Den training facility are as tough, if not tougher, than most of the men that come through, and I don't think the men would necessarily argue that out of the Lions Den, Trent. I don't think you would either. These women are tough as they come.
They really are, especially when we got girls like Mia Friday and MJ Santana. 2 girls who aren't afraid to get in with the guys and duke it out.
Like it or loathe her, MJ Santana is quite the competitor and has a chance, especially from the 21 entry in this contest, as Orion back raking and again pulling skin cells off, digging those nails in there. Matthias getting another taste. Danny Orion, talk about the funny and the comedic aspect of it. I think we all kind of find that funny as Joe then chops that recently raked back. Orion's effective, though, in that ring, and Ollie Summers eventually has got to get in this contest, too. Question is, will Orion be in there? As we now come to number 22 in this contest. And, oh, gee, I'm sorry, I have no idea what the order is in this matchup, but backup is on the way, because we've got the Flower Child about to make his Lions Pride Sports debut. Another member of Culture Shock, and taking his time, getting a little clap in. You know about Ollie as well, Mia.
Dude, Ollie is adorable. I love it. He is the Flower Child. And him and Danny Orion, also, like I was saying earlier, talking about these alliances that are such on the same page. Culture Shock, they have a great chance.
Absolutely. Got a couple of tag teams in this contest right now. And Ollie Summers elevating those long legs right into the face of his opponent. And now the Culture Shock reunion in the center of the ring, although the tag team of Matthias and Prince Lee have just realized who's in there. And big swings and misses, and drop kicks delivered. Advantage Culture Shock at this moment. We'll see if that tag team rivalry blooms here in Lions Pride Sports. MJ evacuating the premises. Orion and Summers both into the respective corners, taking out Matthias and Lee. Elevation assisted kick to the face of the Prince. Maybe a low blow coming his way too for good measure. Well, not a low blow, but a high low. Prince Lee taken out. Culture Shock taking control of this contest.
No, Culture Shock's actually come to impress me. I haven't seen them in person, but now that I have...
Well, talk is cheap when you got Matthias in there. Elevating Orion and sending him crashing down onto Summers. Battles in all the corners. Oh my goodness! Splash courtesy of Matthias with Lee as the weaponry. 22 entrants so far in this matchup. We are coming down to the final 8. Matthias missing with that shoulder attempt in the corner. And now Prince Lee is staggered, and it's Ortega. My goodness, I'm packed with an incredible performance as well tonight. You got a whole bunch of folks from across the swath of these 22. Hostage Hirsch, Creep Show delivered. We got all sorts of action, and now Hirsch sends Ortega out, and now he's talking smack to Trent.
No, Steve.
Oh gosh! Yeah, that's what. You know what? You know what? Haster just helped you out a little, or maybe he didn't. He eliminated Hostage.
You know, this match, you have to have eyes in the back of your head, and Haster, when he has his sights set on something, he doesn't remember what's going on around him.
Hostage is going to have to wait a minute to get hands on, and, well, we talked earlier about when Devin DeVille was going to enter and who was going to be in the ring upon his entrance. He's got the backup that he would so desperately need in this contest. He has got his tag team, he's got his original client Matthias, he's got Prince Lee, and he's got a new friend in MJ Santana, and we still haven't even seen Shimbashi yet in this contest.
Girl, what he got on? You need to take that off. Girl, I ain't gonna say nothing.
I mean, he's gonna say a lot. Haster chucking Ollie Summers into Matthias and Lee and DeVille's corner, just trying to buy some time maybe, and now he's going after DeVille, who of course he's got some issues with as well. Matthias spins Haster out and slams him down, and they control the ring, and you see MJ in the opposite corner letting the boys have at it. Joe down, security guy down, Josiah John down. You see Culture Shock trying to find their footing. Maybe the only hope because they've got a team element. But Matthias takes out both Orion and Summers, and they control the corner yet again. Who is going to step to them? Who can? Haster down, taking more fire. Josiah John battling up, trying to go after Lee. But Matthias, right man, oh my gosh, this is a scary prospect for anybody in this matchup.
Let me just say, it is insanely crowded in the ring right now. Oh.
Santana close to elimination. Joe trying to bring him out. As you see, wrestlers trying to pour into the corner of that trio of DeVille and Matthias and Lee. Santana hanging on, good strength there. Joe, who has been in this matchup quite a while as well, entering at the 10 spot. And now the 8th day has returned. I think Brother Tracy had a chance to grab a shower, looking dapper to say the least. But now O'Day, I don't think he's here to preach. I think he's here to win.
Hey, well, I mean, that would be good. You win the Rumble, you know, you might win over some people to your 8th day disciple. You know, like, it might, I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to just watch and see.
I believe it's, they refer to it as a fellowship between these two. Trent, do you have any desire to join the 8th day?
Not the slightest, Steve.
Simple, easy. Well, he didn't practice what he preached, and Summers goes down courtesy of O'Day, and he's still squawking in the center. Is he? I don't think he's finding one disciple, and now he's going after Orion after he slammed his tag partner. Good luck, sir. Good luck. Yep. Oh, there's that back rake. And now O'Day, in a precarious position, his culture shock is shocking him into reality. O'Day staggered. Big right forearm and elbow, and then Matthias chimes in from their corner and exploding out with a clothesline again. You saw that trio just holding their ground, and they are very strategically exiting to strike, and then they have just gone back into their corner. This is a clear strategy that they wouldn't have been able to employ unless they all got in there, but they all are in there at the moment.
Pack mentality, Steve. These two are picking everybody apart one by one, so that way they have the advantage throughout the entire match.
And at 25, oh my goodness. We knew Rowe was going to be here looking to make an impact, but Booker T's protege, this mammoth man, I don't even know if man is the right word. I don't know if this guy is human. Gaspar Hernandez is in Lions Pride Sports, and he has his eyes menacingly on everyone. Mia, what the heck do we expect from this guy?
Just know that he's big, and when I mean big, I mean B-I-G, big.
Well, he's entering the ring with a whole bunch of people awestruck by this specimen, and Prince Lee finds his boot. I don't know what size it is, but it's a big size. Josiah John, I'm sure, knows him very well from Rowe. Meets him. Matthias meets an elbow. There is shock on the face of everyone in this ring, and now everyone realizing they probably got to team up on this too. We saw the two giants earlier teamed up on. Well, we got one giant, and one giant just shed. How many people do we have in there? We got like 10 folks. John going for that leg strike and gets slammed for his troubles. Security guy at the top. Hernandez caught the number 3 entrant and just chucked him across the ring. Maybe the worst landing that security guys had tonight. And now TKO. Oh no. Oh, choke bomb. Gaspar Hernandez has taken over the Aggieland Rumble. Culture shock, double team. Didn't even take him off his feet. Didn't take him off his feet. And both men goozled. And, geez, Gaspar just threw Ollie over. And Danny goes over too. He just eliminated Culture Shock on his own. And now, face to face, give me all this. Wrestlers are literally scurrying out of the ring. I don't think any went over the top rope, so there's no eliminations there, but they are literally leaving the ring. You see Santana holding onto the ring post. Nobody wants in there with these two. Complete, utter chaos. And now, Haster. Oh gosh, the number 1 just got thrown out. Gaspar just eliminated Haster, and now everybody's back in. Hernandez prone, and Hernandez is eliminated as well. And now, the battle continues. The battle continues on the outside. We got to get these two to the back, preferably separated, but I don't know that that's possible. Hernandez and Haster just going at it. Complete, utter violence on the outside. Clear the backstage area. goodness gracious. And now, well, now security guy's the Iron Man at this point, and now he goes over and over. Oh, good landing there on the apron. Security guy still in this contest. Oh, spear! Spear! Oh, no! Security just caught security guy! What did we just witness?
I know I doubted security guy in the beginning, but this man's gotta win at this point. Look at that. You get the security team to help you out. There's no way you're going over.
But he goes into the bad corner. I think he got a little over exuberant, and he went after the trio. And now who is in? Who is in this matchup now? 26. Oh, it's Zane, of course. Zane Valero, the winner of last year's Aggieland Rumble matchup, gets an incredible draw at 26. The odds very much in his favor. Security guy ducks a clothesline. Joe takes it, and now a knee. And after Matthias goes down, Lee nearly goes down, but battles his way out of it. Off the ropes, he goes right into a super kick. Zane Valero, holy cow. Trent, I've got to put him as my favorite right now.
I wouldn't blame you, Steve. You know, he survived the entire Rumble last year, and now he came in at a later number. This is a big advantage for Zane.
Absolutely, but you talked about the fact that Zane went pretty much wire to wire last year and won, and now trying to go after MJ Santana, who, of course, Shimbashi and Santana have been quite the prickly pair when it comes to Zane Valero, and MJ is holding on. She has done very well strategically to stay out of harm's way in this matchup, and she avoids elimination, and now going to eliminate Valero. And close but no cigar, trying to knock him off. Zane is still vulnerable at this point in time, and now extending that leg. Valero using his grip strength. Matthias taking out security guy in the corner. I don't know if security guy can even survive anymore. He's taking everything. Oh my gosh, Matthias! Valero nearly eliminating Matthias, who snaps back into the ring. My goodness. And now Lee comes in. Backstabber to Valero. Unbelievable how there were no eliminations in any of that. I have no idea. As 27 now heads to the ring, and it's another newcomer here in Lions Pride Sports. Rookie, the X Factor, Jack Calloway. You've taken a shine to this young man.
Yes, I have, Steve. You know, Jack reminds me a little bit of myself. You know, he really wants to get out there, take on anybody that gets in his way, and show what he's made of.
And he is an ambitious competitor as well. And there is no greater ambition on this night than winning the Aggieland Rumble. And how about that? I don't think that was planned to teamwork, but Josiah John and Jack Calloway combining to take down Matthias. Big chop across the chest of Lee. John goes down courtesy of Matthias. And now the Prince. And a little taunting to boot. The X Factor. Big swing, big miss, and another backstabber right to the back of the skull and the neck. And now that security guy is in trouble on one side of the ring. It's impossible to keep up with all of this. Matthias and DeVille now dragging the lead to the corner. They still occupy a corner in this matchup. I don't know how anyone... I say Valero's my favorite. I guess all things considered, yes, given his positioning, but... and his experience as well as he tries to elevate and force another elimination, this time of Calloway. But you've got three people, and I guess MJ as well. How do you even beat these four, I guess, who are in the ring as she now joins them?
Well, I'm just gonna say that regardless, however the result of this Rumble is, they're still gonna be blown up. They've still gone through this entire Rumble.
And face, then later in the night, the champion of their choosing. Again, either the Lions Pride Sports Champ Mia Friday or the Lions Den Champ, if they are eligible, Trent Mercer. Still to come in our main event tonight at this incredible night in downtown Bryan at the BCS Boxing Facility, the original home of the Lions Den training facility. So many of these competitors train at the Lions Den, now across from Bryan High, and one of the best facilities you'll find in Texas. LionsPrideProductions.com, talking about a trainee, one of the best to come out of the den, and a person who has just made 4-5. The half of the power couple yet to enter is in. It is Shimbashi. It is the Canadian Dragon, who has had his opportunities to elevate himself and has succeeded. Of course, the former Lions Den champion, the person you beat, Shimbashi, is in.
You know, Steve, I wouldn't mind taking on Shimbashi again. I mean, beating him in an actual one-on-one match where I don't have to beat him twice. I can just beat him once and be done with it.
Oh my gosh! They had a conventional and an unconventional backbreaker. The second one, essentially a power bomb across his own knee. Shimbashi and MJ meeting, and now they have time apparently to do rock, paper, scissors into a drop kick. That is what has happened in this contest. Shimbashi winning that time. I don't know how any of these other competitors are going to be able to survive this matchup. You see Valero favoring the knee as he scoots to safety across the ring. It's about even, it looks like. Trying to get a gauge here on how many people are in this matchup as Santana goes right after Josiah, who's able to create some space. O'Day, through all of this, has survived this matchup, and now Josiah John trying to bring MJ out to the floor, except Shimbashi doing his dutiful work as a boyfriend, making sure that his girlfriend stays in this matchup to fight another day. This is pure chaos, and security guy somehow surviving from the 3 position. The sides have been staked out. At least one side has. It's very clear. Honestly, do these other folks have to essentially team up? Is that the only way that they can win this matchup, by teaming up?
I mean, we already see that team going on right there. We just got to see some eliminations. I just got to say, this ring is filled up right now.
But it's about to fill up with a familiar face that we haven't seen for a while. DJ Austin was in this matchup earlier, and the former Lions Pride Sports champion, Outlaw Jay Austin. Forget the D, we got the Outlaw Jay Austin into the matchup at 29, looking to recapture gold. The former Lions Pride Sports champion entering and seeing Prince Lee, who again, well, I guess Prince Lee eliminated DJ Austin earlier in the matchup, so now Outlaw looking for revenge. A big elbow right to the skull of the Prince, who has been in since the first 10, and now again the teamwork. This is where this comes into play. Nobody can have effect as a brawl has broken out. Outlaw just throwing all the bones that he can, trying to survive with this pack of wild dogs. This tag team has Outlaw up, and just like that, the Outlaw is out.
They did him dirty. They did him dirty. I mean, I don't know how. Oh, man, forget what I was going to say. Never mind.
Well, he just might have delivered a parting shot that may play an impact. We'll have to monitor whether Matthias's knee is bad as on the other side of the ring. We got Valero in trouble as well. It's funny, all this chaos, but it is also startling and striking, just the remarkable stick-to-itiveness of so many of these people. And another low blow. What are we at, 27 now? I know it's not. It's like more like 6 or 7, but my goodness, Prince Lee, just give me a break, man.
You know, in order to get him over the ring, they have to be near the top rope, not on the bottom rope. I don't know why Lee keeps going for all the low blows. He should be focusing on getting him over the top rope to win the match.
Well, maybe he's looking for Baby Mama's once eliminated competition. We got Jack Calloway in trouble in one side of the ring. You see Josiah John and O'Day trying to hang in there, and we have reached 30, and we knew who it was the whole time, courtesy of his win at Lash Out, Zay Carter, the Level, one of the upstarts, one of the great rookies that we have seen recently, but this rookie has gotten the 30 spot, the most advantageous position. He also, though, walks into a very wild situation with 5 defined teammate opponents.
My man has the best. My man has the best number in the Rumble, and he is a strong dude.
And he's going after the one only God of the Pride. Lions Pride Sports is God of Fire, and Zay trading blows center of the ring, and Carter standing toe-to-toe and in fact backing Matthias into the corner. Matthias just scraping at anything he can, and now shoulder right into the rib cage. Big clubbing shot. let this moment breathe for a second while we all here at the commentary booth catch our breaths, because this has been an absolutely insane Rumble matchup. We're about an hour into the contest. 30 competitors have entered, and we are left with, of course, the 5 who have basically been a team for quite a while. We've got Josiah John from the row. We've got the 8th Day's O'Day, who is nearly eliminated. John trying to pull off a big elimination, but now there's Pack of Dogs coming out of the corner, and John falls to the outside. One of Row's upstarts is unable to win the Rumble, and now what is this? Shimbashi out of the princely playbook with a low blow. And all the preaching in the world is not going to save O'Day. Best guess. I guess that's close to a low blow, atomic drop of sorts. And now the inevitable, the elimination. The 8th Day will not win this Rumble. And now we are left with 5. And, well, I think they took a moment and they realized they need a little teamwork. We got 5 on 5 in the Aggieland Rumble. Let's go! Let's go! Devin DeVille, it looked like he was trying to recruit Jack Calloway, and then he slapped him across the face. I don't know if Calloway denied him. But Calloway, I think he's got some other things in mind other than joining that crew. Knee to the midsection. DeVille, not a regular competitor. I think that's an understatement. Devin DeVille is up and over. 5 becomes 4. But Shimbashi with a super kick, and Calloway is finished off as he goes crashing into the ring steps. Goodness gracious. And now Valero sent over. Matthias trying to eliminate Zane. He landed on the apron. He's not out yet. We got a TKO stunner to Shimbashi as the odds have evened, as this other side is kind of coalesced, trying to get against this. Oh, no, Joe is out now, though.
Things are picking up right now.
Oh, Jay Carter just took out Matthias, and he sacrificed himself. Maybe not intentionally, but Carter is eliminated because he went over the top. But Matthias is out too, and we are down to 5.
The numbers just keep getting smaller, Steve. Oh.
Security guy who has been in since 3 is... he's still on the apron. He has not re-entered this matchup. Prince Lee, no charges! They're on the apron. Both men at risk of elimination. And there goes Lee, courtesy of security guy. Security... Oh no! Santana just kicked security guy out, and we are down to 3. Oh, wait. That's her boyfriend. And MJ held on. Shimbashi just tried to eliminate his girlfriend. Zane announces his re-entry, avoids Santana and takes a knee to Shimbashi. And, big trouble. Well, that's a reunion. Zane Valero, winner of last year's Aggieland Rumble, drew advantageously, as all 3 of these did. We got 3 competitors who drew in the 20s. Santana chopping at Valero. And now Valero brings MJ to the shoulder and a snake eyes. Santana's head bouncing. Shimbashi and Valero, quite the rivalry here. Center of the ring. Trading shots. And MJ is up on the top. MJ is up on the top. This strike exchange in the center. Oh, Irish whip. Shimbashi slides under. Crossbody is caught. And Valero obtains MJ and drops her. What an exchange between these final three. And we went from 10-3 real quick comparatively to the rest of this contest. And now MJ looking to be eliminated by Valero, and Gen Z, the Zilf, unable to bring him out. MJ survives, and now Shimbashi, well, probably ran away from Valero a little too quick. And now Shimbashi is in trouble. Well, Zane ran away too quick too. And I think Shimbashi had the super kick lined up. Instead it's to the midsection, and Shimbashi goes up and over. Hanging on. No, he is not out. Oh, jeez. What a battle between these two. And Valero nearly hits the floor. We got two men on the apron. Shades of last year's Aggieland Rumble when it was down to Jay Alexander and Valero and they were on the apron. Valero striking Alexander off the apron to win. Of course, we have three people left in this matchup. Whoa! Holding on with whatever they've got left. Valero firing up the crowd. We got a USA chant, the Canadian Dragon, not being received well. Oh no, another low blow. Another low blow from Shimbashi. And Valero. Oh no. Out goes Zane, and we're down to two. Shimbashi has eliminated Valero, and we are down to the power couple. MJ, head scissors, MJ Santana. MJ survives. The only woman in this contest has won the Aggieland Rumble from the 21st position to the top, and a title shot of her choosing.
MJ and I have been through so much, but right now I just have to say, man, I don't want to say it, but I'm happy for her.
And she may choose you, Trent.
I give it to MJ. You know, she was the smallest one in that match, but she prevailed through all of the other competitors.
And a little jaw-jacking there, Shimbashi and MJ. I think they got some things to work out.
MJ Santana has won the Aggieland Rumble matchup. How do you feel?
I feel like that's exactly what I deserve.
There's a little bit of earning as well. And now, MJ, you know what time it is. You see the champions. You know these people pretty well. And you know their titles. You know what they mean. You are a Lions Den trainee, which means you are eligible to select Trent Mercer if you would like to. And of course, there is the biggest prize in the pride held by your biggest rival, Mia Friday, who do you plan on challenging later tonight for their championship?
You know, we train together. I know both of them very well. But you know me, I like a challenge. I think with Mercer it'd be somewhat of an easy night. But I think I want a challenge. So I have to go with Mia Friday.
Thanks for watching Lions Pride Sports. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For more on the Pride, including our upcoming events and the Lions Den training facility in Bryan, Texas, please visit our website, lionsprideproductions.com.